What's going on, guys? It's PJ, and I'm just going to give you guys a little heads up here before the episode kicks off today. We actually planned to have a special guest segment in this episode, but unfortunately, plans kind of fell through. So instead, we talked about the surprise announcement of Pokémon Scarlet and Violet. I just wanted to let you guys know that because there are some references to a special guest and just some things in the audio that were a little difficult to cut out. So yeah, with that out of the way, enjoy the episode.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the 31st episode of Nintendo Tonight. We got a jam-packed one for this episode with a special guest, but we'll get to that later. We have, first off, a trivia segment. We've ran one other trivia thing before. I am undefeated, I would just like to say, and I will stay undefeated because I'm hosting this one. It will be between Mac and PJ, and not only do they obviously not know the questions, but they do not even know what the trivia is about. They don't even know the subject, so that'll be interesting. Then, last but certainly not least, PJ has some very interesting news about how the Nintendo Switch, well, how we could be getting, I guess, a Switch Pro within our normal Switch. There's some really interesting behind-the-scenes tech stuff that they're doing with Wii Sports Resort that we did definitely want to talk about. So, with that out of the way, Mac, you want to, say anything while PJ's, I don't know, PJ, are you good behind the scenes, or are we?
Yes, sir.
Are we
We're
solid?
good.
Beautiful.
We
Okay.
ready?
Anyone want to run anything off before we start this first trivia segment, or are we all good to run right into it?
Let's just run right into the trivia segment.
All right. Well, if everything else is out of the way, guys, if one thing makes a Nintendo console unique, it isn't the console itself. It's the controllers. So for this trivia segment, you guys are going to have to answer. You guys are going to have to answer questions about Nintendo's controllers from the past. We have a category.
No.
You're not excited about this one, PJ. Do you think you'll do well, or what's
I think I'll actually do well.
Yeah.
I feel kind of confident about this.
Mac, didn't you do a video somewhat related to this before? I swear you.
He did a Joy-Con. He did a Joy-Con
Yeah, I
with
did
the
one
bad
about
and the ugly. Yeah.
Joy-Cons. Yeah.
So maybe he has a natural advantage, but hey, PJ, don't worry, because this isn't
Dude,
just about the Joy-Con.
Smash trivia.
Eventually, you
You'll
can
be
do
hosting that.
You'll host that one.
Yeah.
My only chance of winning, man. God.
Unlucky.
Yeah.
No, we have questions about the Joy-Con. We have an easy and hard question for all these categories: the Joy-Con, the Wiimote, the GameCube, and the granddaddy of all Nintendo controllers, the Nintendo Entertainment System. Those four categories, easy and hard questions in both ones. Mac, since PJ got destroyed last time, I'll let him go first. Sorry, I had to
Not
do it. But
again.
That seems
Not
fair.
again.
boys,
Yeah.
before I ask this first question, what are the stakes? Are we going for another tweet on the old
I think that's
account,
the
or
way
do you guys?
we do it. I
Yeah,
think-
that's a pretty good one. I mean,
Yeah.
PJ, if you have to tweet out something Fire Emblem related again, your followers will plummet. So.
Oh, they're already plummeting, so yeah, it's bad. It's gonna be even worse, dude.
All right, well-
yeah, you want to do Twitter for Twitter? I think that'll be good.
Let's do Twitter for Twitter.
All right,
All
there you
right.
go.
Well, in that case, PJ, you are up first. You again, to remind you, you can choose from Joy-Con, Wii Remote, GameCube, or the Nintendo Entertainment Controller. That's 4 different categories, 8 questions total, easy or hard. Which one do you want?
I'm gonna go Wiimote hard because I know Mac loves the Wii, so hopefully I can yoink this one from him.
All right, just to make this clear, the hard questions will be worth 4 points. The easy questions are worth 2, but you get half points if
You steal.
PJ doesn't get it and Max steals
Yeah.
it. So the hard question for the Wii Remote, worth 4 points for you, PJ, not counting anything that's on the back under the battery cover, so the sync button that's on the back. How many buttons are on one Wiimote? Not a nunchuck, just the Wiimote. And the D-pad does count as 4. I'll say that.
Okay.
Think about this. Visualize it
Yeah,
for
no,
a second.
I am.
because there's
I
some
think I
tricky
got it.
ones here.
Yeah. Hold
All the buttons. I'm just
Yep.
I'll say that. Every button
yeah.
on the
Yep.
controller.
on. 10?
That is incorrect. Mac, would you like to guess?
No.
That was my answer.
Uh-oh.
Is the sync button? The sync button does not count.
Sync button does not count.
Okay, let me think about this again. Since PJ can't steal, I'm just gonna visualize. I'm gonna talk.
Yeah.
You got the power
Go for
button.
it.
You got the 4D pad, so that's 5. He forgot the power button.
Yes,
Oh my
bro.
God, PJ.
Oh my god.
Oh
that
wait,
was
I'm an idiot. I forgot one. So you got the power, you got the 4D pad, which is 5. Then you got the 3 in the middle. So that brings us to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Eight,
7,
Mac.
8, 9, 10, and then the B button on the back. I forgot the B button, so it's 11. Final answer. No?
No. Is it not 12? There's the 4 on the D-pad.
Yeah.
Plus A, B, 1, 2. Then the 3, which takes us to 11. The 3 middle ones plus home and minus.
I forgot the 1
and
and
then
2.
the power button.
I'm just.
You forgot the 1 and 2.
I
What?
win. I
Dude.
stumped them both.
Oh
I don't
my
know how.
God. I can't.
You
dude,
got me questioning
oh my-
myself here.
I can't believe I forgot the power button, dude.
And
Well,
I
what
forgot
else
the
did
A
you
button.
forget?
God.
I'm just an idiot.
What?
That's
I'm
the
just an
main
idiot.
button.
God. Okay.
Okay. PJ,
Moving
switch
on
to
from
the
that
media
question.
view. We gotta take a gander
Yeah,
at this. Switch
no,
to the media
we
view.
have
Is
to.
this?
It makes sense.
I'm correct, right? It's 12. You guys got me second guessing myself. I thought this was gonna be one of the easier hard
Here,
questions.
click on one of the images, PJ.
Yeah. Tactical difficulties. Okay, we're good.
Shocker.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Yeah, right. No, I'm not kidding. Okay,
Yeah,
1,
so-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then on the 12.
Back
Wow,
there's
dude.
B. Yeah.
Yeah.
I win. Okay.
I did forget the
so-
1 and 2. I forgot the A. That's what I forgot.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, dude.
That's-
I can't even
Because the
believe you. I
D-pad
can't
and the
believe.
A are almost in the same spot. I don't know.
Kinda. Yeah.
I can't believe you get on me for the power button, but you forget about the A button. The A button, dude. It's like a Nintendo.
Well-
that's like a gaming
Yeah.
staple. That's not even
Yeah.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
Come on now.
All right, Mac.
Anyways,
We
that was
suck,
rough.
dude.
Yeah.
It's weird because you get rewarded for getting it wrong, I guess, but you are up next, so you get to choose. You have every single option except for Wii Remote Hard.
I'm gonna go Joy-Cons hard.
Joy-Con Hard? Okay. So everyone knows that the gray Joy-Cons were the first announced Joy-Cons, all the way back in that initial Switch reveal
wow.
trailer. Then in the January presentation, we got Neon Red and Neon Blue. What was the first official color to come after that?
I'm pretty sure. Okay, it's between 2 in my head. We've got either the yellow from ARMS or the pink and green from Splatoon. And if I'm not mistaken, ARMS came out first, so I'm gonna say yellow. Final
Correct.
answer.
The neon yellow color did come out first. So that was an easier one, I would say, but I didn't
Yeah.
know how well you guys remember 2017 because it's 5 years ago now. But yeah, so
I-
Mac is
I
on the
don't.
board. Mac is on the
Dude,
board
I
with
wouldn't
4
have got
points.
that.
Uh-oh.
I wouldn't have
PJ,
got that.
It's looking rough.
No. Yeah, it's of course it's looking rough, dude. I'm already set up for failure here. No, but like
Oh, no.
2017 was the time that I like took a break from Nintendo, so it's like it's wraps, right? Like I wasn't getting that
Yeah.
anyway, so
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Well, you are a big, Smash player, so maybe the GameCube would be in your favor, but you have Joy-Con Easy, Wii Remote Easy, then both GameCube and NES options here.
I'm going GameCube easy.
GameCube Easy? Okay.
Gotta try to
visualize,
get on the board, dude. Can't get
Visualize
blown
the
out.
controller, PJ. In your
Okay.
mind, visualize it. What
Oh, not
color
another-
is the A button?
Green.
Yep, green is correct.
Okay, I doubted myself. Dude, I doubted myself because Mac looked away for a second. I was like, no way, I just
I
got
was
this
looking
wrong.
below my desk because I've got a GameCube
Cheating.
controller down there.
No, you can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that.
Disqualify him.
He's out of here. No, that is 2 points for you, PJ. That was a pretty easy one. It's like that green turquoise-ish color. And I checked to see if, they changed the colors when they changed like the color of the controller itself. But it's green whether you have a gray controller or a purple controller. And, those are the main ones. So it is green. Mac, what is your next question?
Okay, so I think I'll go with Joy-Cons Easy this time.
Joy-Con Easy? Okay, you gotta,
It's the most
if you
recent,
have...
so I think I'm confident about this.
Fair. Do you keep your Switch on your desk? Like in a dock
no,
or anything?
it's not there.
Okay, good.
Wait, my
Perfect.
Joy-Cons are right here. I'm just gonna put them over there and not look at them.
All right, perfect. So starting at 12 o'clock, if we're thinking of the 4 face buttons as a clock, go from 12 o'clock clockwise all the way around. What are the letters on those buttons, like in order?
Oh, on the 4 letter
On
buttons?
the 4 the A, B, X, and Y buttons.
This is tricky because it's switched with the Xbox.
Yeah, that's the one tricky spot.
God, this is a hard question.
So you can start with up. Do you know what the up
No.
button is? Like
It's
the
either-
one on top.
It's either X or Y.
I thought this would be easy. Oh no.
I think it's X at the top, and then the 3 o'clock is B, then A, then Y. X, B, A, Y.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
So close, you got A and B mixed up. B is
Steal
the bottom
X A B
button.
Y. Yeah.
Well, now
wait,
PJ gets to steal.
yeah. No, I said
I'm
it
so
already.
stupid.
No, I said it before he
Okay.
even said it.
Okay.
I said.
Is that- were you
steal
actually gonna guess that?
XABY. Yes, 100%.
Okay.
On everything.
Okay.
I believe him.
Then
Yep.
correct.
XABY.
Because the only reason I know that intentionally is because in all the system menus you press the right button and that's obviously A, because B would be cancel, which is the bottom one. So yeah, there you go. PJ, you are now tied up, I believe, with Mac, right?
Let's go. Let's go.
I have 4.
Let's go.
4-4.
Oh, yeah, he has 4.
4. Yeah.
All right, and PJ,
This
it
is like
your
my
turn
closest
now.
trivia yet. Okay.
Joy-Con is off the board, but
Damn, okay.
you got you got Wii Easy, GameCube Hard, and both the NES ones, which you guys are clearly avoiding. So,
You know what? NES easy. Yeah.
okay, these are probably the hardest ones, I will say. And I'm gonna be honest, this question is kind of flawed because it is true or false, so it will be able to be stolen correctly if it is guessed wrong. So,
Okay. Sure.
good luck on this one.
Okay.
PJ.
Yep.
Does the Nintendo Entertainment controller, or does the Nintendo Entertainment System controller say Nintendo Entertainment System on it, like on the front?
On the front?
Yeah,
No. False.
that is correct. It says Nintendo, but not Nintendo Entertainment System.
Okay.
So
That's what I thought.
you got that one
Okay.
right.
Let's go. This is
So
like my
PJ is
first
actually
lead
in the
trivia
lead.
ever.
He's
Yes.
6-4. Mac, it is your turn, so you can
Okay.
choose whichever one you want.
So, you said we still have Wiimote Easy?
Correct.
I'll take that.
What was the first game that utilized the Wii Motion Plus accessory?
Oh, Wii Sports Resort.
That is correct.
Okay, I was
So
about to
now
say,
it
if
is
you
tied
didn't
up
get
at
that,
6.
Mac, if you
Yeah.
didn't get that with
That one was
being
kinda
such a
catered
big
towards
Wii
Mac,
Sports
yeah.
fan,
Yeah.
yeah.
By the way, Mac, how was the playtest? The Wii Sports, the Nintendo
I
Switch.
didn't get to play it.
None of us
Did
played
you guys
it
play
either.
it? None of us?
I
No.
none
Damn.
of- yeah,
I
none
saw
of us
that
did.
you like weren't supposed to use it for content, and I was like, that's the only reason I would have. So
Yeah,
I
me
just,
too.
I just skipped
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Which is a bit of a bummer, but
Is what
Nintendo
it
and their
is.
weird decisions. It's always there. So PJ, it's your turn, right? You have either the difficult one on the GameCube or the difficult one on the NES.
I'm going for the difficult one on GameCube. Just because
Okay.
we know NES the least, and I think this is probably my best chance to seal the win kind of thing.
Fair. What is the name of the officially licensed or officially created by Nintendo wireless adapter for
Wavebird.
GameCube controllers?
Wavebird.
Wavebird, yeah. I assumed you were gonna know that because of Smash Bros, but there it
Yep.
is, the Wavebird controller. So PJ is now
Let's
at
go! Let's go!
10.
Let's go!
So Mac needs this one to tie it up, and then I guess I'll on the spot create a tiebreaker because I didn't expect it to actually go this far. So Mac, doesn't
This
even
is if
matter
he
if
can get
PJ
the
steals
NES
this. This
Yep.
is the entire game.
Let's hear it.
Mac,
Yep.
name 2 controllers that aren't the original NES gamepad that you can use for the NES. So 2 controller accessories, I guess if you want to call them that.
Zapper and Rob.
There, he's got it. He's got it. Oh my God, we're going into overtime. Holy crap.
God.
10 to
Okay,
10.
if you guys
I
want to
wouldn't have got
banter
that.
for a little bit, I gotta figure out a final question. So you guys fill some dead air here. Because,
Thomas, you know what you should do? You should make it a hard question on a controller that we haven't talked about.
yeah, that's what I'm
good
planning
idea.
on. I'll probably do
And
like
then here-
N64 because that's a weird ass.
Okay, time to
weird ass
research
controller.
N64. I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
here. So
No. You guys
No, here.
have
What,
to
what we can
actually
do
talk or
is
something.
we can do a random number generator for who gets to answer first. Does that make sense? Or
Do you want to
think that
do
would
it
work?
like Family Feud style? Whoever buzzes in first.
Well, there's no way of tracking that because Discord audio, right?
No. Put in like just whoever puts a letter first into general.
I can't.
Oh, true.
Why
okay.
not?
Because
Well, unless
he
I
got
go
too
on
many
my
monitors.
phone. No, unless I go on my phone.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or we could do
yeah,
heads
I
or
guess I
tails.
could.
We could do heads or tails.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. That'll probably
All
be
right,
good.
flip. There's a coin flip function
Coin
on
flip,
Google,
yep.
so you guys do
I
that
will do
while I'm
that.
figuring out a fact.
Okay.
I did not expect this to go.
Wait. This one doesn't count.
Yeah, this one doesn't count.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, who gets to call for it? Should we do rock paper scissors to see who
PJ went
decides?
first.
Oh my
PJ
God.
went first, so I think it's fair that I flip. Because I didn't get to choose my last question. You got to pick first. So it's only fair.
That's up to you guys to decide.
We rock, paper, scissors for the coin flip.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I think that. Yeah.
Or we just do rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. Well, no. I think we should rock paper scissors, like best of one for the coin flip call.
No, I think we just do 2 out of 3 rock, paper, scissors. Whoever wins gets to go first. Because what's the point of
Okay.
having a coin flip if we're doing rock, paper, scissors?
Okay. Sure.
Okay. Ready?
Okay. I'm gonna look at my webcam. I think we both look at our webcams just so there's no like
Yeah.
kind of risk of cheating. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Rock paper.
Wait.
Wait. Oh, you weren't ready?
No.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready?
Set.
Yep.
Rock, paper.
Paper.
There's a delay. There's such a delay.
Oh,
I think we
dude,
should just
this is
close our
so-
eyes.
yeah, this-
Let's just
yeah,
close our
okay,
eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
closing
do
our
it,
eyes.
let's do it.
Thomas,
Okay.
you.
I'll
you
count it.
watch.
I'll count it off for you. I'll count it off for
Okay.
you.
Do it.
Wait,
Rocks?
PJ.
What? What?
What's your favorite TV show?
This is such a bad bit.
What? What are you doing, dude?
What is it?
I don't know. Like what?
Okay, it's fine. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Call it.
I'll call it.
Yeah, do
Rocks. Okay, 3, 2,
Wait,
1.
3, 2,
Rock.
1.
No.
So,
I was counting
Okay.
down
Can,
to
can,
do
we, can
the.
we just
oh
count
my-
down, guys?
Okay.
Let's just do
listen,
rock, paper,
listen.
scissors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Close both your eyes
call the
and
rock,
I'll
paper,
do it.
scissors. Just call the rock paper
All right.
scissors, please.
Okay.
Stop making
Rock,
us vote. Okay.
paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah, that's scissors.
What the PJ? What the fuck?
This is
It's a
scissors.
gun.
This scissors. Yeah, scissors.
Okay, you win the first one. You win the first one.
Okay.
Okay,
It's,
here
dude,
we go.
it's okay. To defend myself, it's weird with the angles. Okay, just
Yeah.
True.
Is he closing his eyes?
You're doing
Yeah,
best of
I-
3?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
doing
best of three.
Yeah.
This is so. This is to decide who gets to call a coin flip. By the
No,
way.
Yes,
this is for
yeah.
this is for who goes first.
Oh yeah, that is true. That is
Yeah,
true.
this is
Okay,
for
okay.
who goes
That's true.
first. Ready?
Okay.
So 1-0 PJ. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay.
Mac
1-1.
wins.
Yeah,
It all
yeah,
comes down to
1-1.
this.
Oh,
Everyone, close your
God.
eyes. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you when you can open your eyes. Okay.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay. Am I opening my eyes or what?
Open
We
your
both
eyes.
have scissors.
No, he has paper.
Oh,
Is paper?
No.
Yeah, that was
I had
paper.
Oh, I thought it was
PJ
scissors.
had
Okay.
rock and then like switched it to paper.
No. Because what you do, at least like the way I play rock paper scissors, is when you're doing it, you're like rock paper and then you do the
Rock, paper, scissors. House
Oh yeah,
rules.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I guess I was just confused.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Okay, so Mac
Okay,
gets.
give me a second because I still haven't
Mac
figured
get
out
the-
this controller. This
Aw,
question.
dude, we just took so
Just
long
take-
doing this bit just for this.
I had to count. I had to make sure
no
no one was cheating. I had to make sure
Yeah.
no one was cheating. Come on
Yeah.
now. Okay, wait. I got one.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Oh God.
you guys may know the N64 controller was revolutionary for a lot of things, and the Rumble Pack accessory made it revolutionary for one more thing: Rumble. I don't think it was actually the first controller to have Rumble, but regardless, it added
Yeah.
Rumble to the N64 controller the first time any Nintendo console had that.
Yep.
How was the controller pack powered? With AA batteries, AAA batteries, or wired?
Okay. I don't want to talk mine out because I don't want to give PJ
Yeah.
any leeway because I don't feel
Yeah.
confident.
What
I'm
if we
gonna
both get
say-
it wrong? What if we both, Thomas? What if we both get it wrong?
Then we lose, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
Um,
I win.
we tie.
I
No,
win.
we tie.
I win the
okay.
trivia.
Okay.
Listen. If both of us get it wrong, we tie.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Fine.
Okay. I'm gonna say AAA.
Mac, that answer is correct. You have
let's
won
go.
the
PJ
PJ
trivia
loses
show.
again.
PJ is on a 2 trivia losing streak. That was
Wow.
the most intense segment we've ever had.
Yeah.
I don't think any
Oh.
segment
That
has
was
gone
so
into
fun.
overtime before.
Yeah.
That was
Damn.
ridiculous. Oh my goodness. So originally I was gonna ask, what game did the Rumble Pack come out like coinciding with? Because I
wouldn't have
personally
known
thought
that
it was.
either.
I thought it was Donkey Kong 64, but that's apparently
right.
wrong.
That's what I thought too, but
It's
Yeah,
Star
I
Fox
thought something
64. So
really.
I didn't know
Wow.
that. It comes included in, or maybe it's the expansion pack because Donkey Kong 64 needed more memory. I don't really know.
Oh,
I mean,
dude, don't even say
yeah.
expansion pack. You're giving me PTSD from the trailer of the Switch Online. Please stop, dude.
all right. Well, PJ, it's your favorite time of the trivia segment. Mac, get those brain wheels turning.
All right,
What
you
is the
guys-
tweet?
you guys
okay.
talk
He has
for a
to
little
tweet out
bit.
today.
I'm gonna think
Yeah.
about it.
All right, I'll conduct a post-game interview. So, PJ, how does it feel to lose 2 straight trivia games?
It feels pretty terrible, dude. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I really got cheated there. It was pretty ridiculous. I was in the lead and I just completely lost it without really having any kind of thing to say here. So pretty insane that I'm gonna be basically shamed to tweet something about Fire Emblem twice in a row now. So it's pretty sad, but
Not what you want to say, yeah. Hey, well,
Yeah.
at least there's one shining star in this entire situation.
and what is
PJ,
that?
Mac has hosted one trivia. I have hosted one trivia. It is impossible for you to lose while you host. So while you won't get your
Well,
first
then
win,
I'm still gonna be 0-2.
yeah, but you won't go 0-3 at least until we circle back around and Mac hosts probably a couple episodes from now. Yeah, if you guys watching this, by the way, enjoy the trivia, let us know. We can make it more of a recurring segment because I feel like I always have a lot of fun when we do this. It was a lot of fun to answer the Mario Kart questions, and this was
fun.
hilarious for me to host. So, yeah, we can do this way more often. Just let us know if you guys enjoy it. Mac, do you have any inkling of an idea
All right,
for what?
I do, and it is about
All
Fire
right.
Emblem.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, type Fire Emblem,
Yep.
then hit greater than
Oh, no.
smash.
Oh no, no, no! Oh, dude, that is foul.
And
That is
hold
foul.
on 1 second.
That is foul. He's gonna retweet it.
Let me go. Yeah, I'm gonna retweet it
Yeah,
as well.
1 second. PJ, you might want to be refreshing those notifications. I feel like you're about to have a huge influx of people.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's go take a little gander. Oh, there it is. What a shame. God, what a shame, man.
Yeah, that's a little
Yeah, this-
devastating. I don't know.
Yeah, this 790 is gonna go to 750 while we're still recording.
Let's
the
actually
episode.
let's see if anyone actually unfollows you. Like, give it a second and then give it a second and then refresh it.
Look, it's right there. Look, 789. Look.
No! Oh my god. That's actually
Bro.
too funny. That is actually so
They're
funny.
actually dropping. They're actually dropping. I just lost 2. Dude, oh my god. They're actually dropping. Oh my god. You're kidding, dude.
Yeah, I hit you with a fire retweet there just, to let you know. I mean, hey, like wouldn't have expected this opinion from you, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, is it a coincidence you have 2 replies right now and 2 unfollows? That is peculiar how that works.
Oh my god. Well, okay, dude. You know what?
All right, well, hopefully you
okay.
guys enjoyed this. Yeah, you
When
hit us
I'm
with
the
your thoughts
trivia-
after being violated.
Yeah, when I'm the trivia host, I'm gonna make you guys do something foul beyond Twitter. Like this is so toxic. You guys have me tweet out some Fire Emblems like stuff. Unbelievable.
Again and again and again.
Unbelievable.
So, Generation 9 for Pokemon just got announced. This is as close to breaking news as we can possibly get for Nintendo tonight. I mean, we always record this at night. It is actually at night, literally the day after these got announced. And we're just going to kind of hit you guys with like a first impressions, like what are our thoughts initially on this trailer? Because it's a very short trailer, and at first glance, not a lot is shown. But at the same time, you do get to get a general grasp of like the feel of the game. You get to see the vibe of the region. You also get to see the starters, which is really cool. I love that they started showing off the starters right away in these trailers. They did it with Sword and Shield, and now they did it with this. So I'm really excited. PJ, I'm gonna let you go first though, because just from kind of here, like our little rumblings while we're talking about stuff, man, what are you thinking here? I just need to know.
I'm concerned. Once again, I'm very concerned, but to no one's surprise, of course. somehow it looks worse than Legends Arceus, which I enjoyed Legends Arceus, but somehow this looks worse. I don't even understand how that's possible. I don't know if I'm seeing things or I need to get my eyes checked or something, but that was just my take. From what the trailer like that I saw, and I actually woke up late for this trailer, so I ended up getting a text from one of my friends being like, Gen 9 is out. I was like, oh god. I'm concerned. I'm very concerned for sure. I'm very, very concerned. It looks a lot like Sword and Shield as well. They say that it's open world, which is kind of cool, I guess, but I'm gonna have to see some more. I know that we just see kind of the opening town cinematic here, as we can see. I'm glad we saw the starters, but definitely gonna have to see more. But my initial reaction, just to kind of keep it concise, is I'm concerned. Just like I was for Legends Arceus, but I was happily surprised. So let's see if maybe that is different now. But who knows?
Yeah,
Awesome.
you said the graphics look worse than Legends Arceus. To me, it looks exactly the same. Almost like it's like the same world, almost. Like they...
Yeah, here, I'll actually bring up a shot that
Yeah.
made me think, like, did they accidentally pull this from Legends Arceus? Here, where is it? Let me find it here. It's like
Scrolling
it's like this,
through.
yeah, it's like a water pit, and there's like a Psyduck. And I'm like, is this Legends Arceus?
I think you skipped past it. I believe.
Yeah, I think I did
No,
too.
I think
But
it was
anyway,
pretty early. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, anyway, go
anyway,
ahead.
I'll
While I find
I'll
this.
do a little talking while you're hunting.
here it
I
is.
think
Here it is. Here
was
it is,
that
here
it?
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here. When I saw this, I was like, this is Legends Arceus. Like, there's no way. Like, the mountains, the water, like, the trees. Like, I swore it was. But anyway, go ahead.
I think Legends
I want-
Arceus is a bit heavier on the cell shading, just from like a technical
Yeah.
aspect.
Anyway.
I don't know.
think that's more like, it's weird.
It's so weird because it feels like Legends Arceus was just like a demo for this game or something like that. Like it was.
Yeah.
It's.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
We've never had something like this. Like they had.
It's
a
really
main,
hard to break down.
Technically, Arceus is a spin-off, but for a lot of people, they were more excited than the mainline games of Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl for good reason. And we got a brand new generation released or announced literally less than a month. It came out on the 28th of January, and this is the 27th of February. Literally less than a month after we get a brand new generation announced. Like I'm gonna be honest.
I was shocked. Yeah.
Like what? That just does not make sense to me. I don't know. Yeah, I have a fair amount of thoughts, so I'll let you continue, Matt, because I don't want to cut you off anymore.
yeah, the timing is just very
Very
very odd. Like we had Brilliant Diamond come out last year, and then like 3 months later we had Legends Arceus, and then we're getting Gen 9 this winter. Like it's very odd.
Yeah.
I feel like they need to be taking more time to flesh out these games, because I feel like
100%.
Legends Arceus is a really good game, but if they need to put more time into it. Like sometimes, like some of our videos, we just need to push them back. I don't know. Like it's very odd.
I agree. Yeah. One thing I would like to say though is, in my opinion, graphically, this game does not look that great. If you run the trailer,
Yep.
PJ, there's a couple shots with the town specifically. I think the one where it's a close up on the Pikachu and he's standing on like the green ground or whatever. That just like, I don't understand how you put that shot in the reveal trailer for a game series that has recently been critically panned for the graphics. Like, how are you going to get that close on a texture that is clearly way too blown up? Like, it's just odd to me.
I
But,
thought this looked worse. Like, look at this. Oh god, it was just like
that's what I'm
laggy.
saying. That
Swablu's
one right
even
there.
moving. They look like still models.
No, they're moving.
Or,
Like,
I guess they are moving a
tad.
little bit.
It,
I don't know,
it
but
literally looked like it was in slow motion. It just looks so weird, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
The most interesting thing to me, though, is as soon as this came out, and I initially had that kind of weird taste in my mouth about the graphics, I went back and rewatched both Sword and Shield's initial reveal trailer and Legends Arceus's initial reveal trailer. And in my opinion, this does look the best graphically out of all three. Just from their, first initial reveal trailer, to first initial reveal trailer to first I just bumped my mic. Sorry, audio losers. Audio losers.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Freudian
My
slip.
god!
Oh my
I meant to
God.
say listeners, it's been a long day. I apologize,
Jeez.
audio losers. Yeah, sorry guys. But no, anyway, from initial reveal trailer of Sword and Shield to initial reveal trailer of Legends Arceus to initial reveal trailer of Scarlet and Violet, I guess it's called.
Yeah.
I think this most recent game, Gen 9, looks the best visually, just judging their initial reveal trailers. That obviously remains to be seen if they will make it look better in the actual game. But there's some really weird issues, like things in the distance look very pixelated, which is kind of odd. The certain effects just look really bad, but it doesn't look as bad as, in my opinion, the initial Legends Arceus trailer looked. I thought that trailer was awful. There's no one tangible thing. Like, it's not the frame rates, or it's not the textures in this, like, there's textures in that specific shot that are not good, but like, it's not every single texture is bad. I just think this has the most potential to be an actually, like, it's never going to be a great looking game, but a satisfactory Pokemon looking game. I think it has the most potential by far. And last thing I want to say, I definitely think the region, I don't think it looks lifeless like you were saying, PJ. It definitely is missing that initial, like, oh, that's charming look. But keep in mind that this is a very, very, very first look that was mainly focused on the fact that it's an open world. So, like, all that charm is going to come from, like, specific landmarks, specific towns or cities. That's where the charm from Pokemon games are from, and that's not what this trailer was focusing on. So I wouldn't worry too much about the charm. But I mean, I guess that kind of segues into the trailer. Almost got to it. The starters. What do you guys think about the starters? Because these are some charming guys. I personally love these starters.
I really like these, do you?
I love these starters. Yeah. I'd say it's the best since
them.
Gen 7 for sure, which is only 2 generations away. But like,
I'd say even further.
So,
this is probably, in my opinion, just from looking at them, this obviously could very well be recency bias. I would say this is the most consistent set of starters since probably Gen 3 for me. I mean, 3, honestly. There's always been one or two starters in each region that I just don't really vibe with at all. And I like all of these guys a lot. The cat, my least favorite one by far. But it's not that it doesn't like offend me. I don't dislike it in anything. It just is kind of bland. It looks kind of like Litten, but it just looks like Litten, but grass type.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that.
But that middle guy, hilarious. I love him. In any other game, he would be my starter, 100%. But then you got the duck wearing the toupee. Like, how can I not pick that guy? Might be my first water starter. Like, I might actually have to go for it.
Yeah, I actually like it.
It's gonna be hard to pick between these three. Like, they're all super cute and interesting. Like, most of the time, like the grass cat's, like, it's not the greatest thing of all time, but
it's
like
the safe pick. It's like
it's very much a safe pick. But the other two are just, they're all super creative, I feel.
I agree.
Yeah. But something that was creative but also very, very odd was the beginning of the trailer. Could we go back to that, PJ?
Yeah, sure. So do you mean like the beginning or like
the little this whole like skit
cinematic?
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Skit.
It's a skit. It's a skit.
Yeah, it's a skit. The whole time I was expecting Detective Pikachu too.
Yeah, that's
like,
a good point.
It's giving off those vibes the entire time, and then it shows the shot of the coffee cup. Like, it's so weird.
It's weird.
What is it supposed to be like? Is the game gonna be like? I don't know.
It's like they're baiting or something.
It's
like
very
they're
odd.
just baiting. I don't know. Yeah, it is pretty strange. But obviously, when I saw the Game Freak logo, I was like, oh. So there you go.
Yeah.
But
we knew it was gonna be a Pokemon game because it was in a Pokemon presents.
Of course, of course. But yeah, I mean, very interesting, Thomas. I think I'm gonna have to go with kind of your analysis before of the open world thing. I think I may have been a little too hyperbolic when I was saying lifeless. We're definitely gonna have to see more. I'm definitely cautiously optimistic with this, but after I made those comments, I kind of realized that I had some of these like same feelings when I saw the first Legends Arceus trailer, when I was saying how the FPS was so bad, and it was. But I mean, I guess the trailer of these newer Pokemon games, I guess you shouldn't really judge a book by its cover, because I really did not like the Legends Arceus trailer, and I played Legends Arceus and completed the Pokedex and did everything in that, and like I really enjoyed it. So it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. I'm excited to see more, but again, cautiously optimistic. We'll have to see what this is all about for sure.
One last thing I would like to point out in terms of Pokemon, and I'll let you guys touch on this and then finish up anything else you got to say. But this will probably come out in November. I think we can all agree,
Yep,
right?
I
Because
agree.
it said late 2022.
Yeah.
November's generally the late Pokemon month.
Yep.
Does that mean Breath of the Wild has been delayed to 2023? Because I've been a little bit iffy about Breath of the
Yeah.
Wild coming out in 2022 for a while now, and the fact that it was going to be a holiday game if it came out, and now we just got a brand new Pokemon generation that
Yeah,
same season. Could it be a December game? Will it be completely gone? Like, I don't know. It's interesting.
I could see it having like a Mario Odyssey release date, like late October.
I was gonna
If
say
they
that,
like,
yeah.
if they show a trailer at E3, which if they don't show it at E3, I think
It's
it's
not,
definitely
yeah.
pushed back.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I definitely could see late October being its date.
I could see it. Yeah. I don't know. Late October with Breath of the Wild 2, an open world game on the Nintendo Switch, going into then in November, the first truly open world Pokemon game on the Nintendo Switch. It seems like some friendly fire going on there between the, Game Freak
Yeah.
and Nintendo, but I don't know. Like, the
Graphically,
fact that it's
of course, Breath of the Wild is just gonna
Yeah,
blow it
well,
out of the water. So
let's
let's hope
let's
that
not-
the gameplay kind of saves this. But anyway,
yeah, let's not try and even compare those two. But
yeah, for sure.
it's very odd. I don't know if maybe they want to push Pokemon all the way back into December and have Breath of the Wild be like earlier October, or maybe probably it would be other way around because, they're clearly fine rushing out Pokemon games and they definitely want to get Breath of the Wild 2, right? So maybe Pokemon, forgoes the typical November release date and comes out mid-October, and then we get
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild 2 in that December 7th Smash Bros. Ultimate-esque release
Mm-hmm.
date window. I could see that. I think that would probably be enough time to pass, but it's very interesting to see how Nintendo does this because
Yeah.
for probably the first time in the Switch's lifespan, I think they actually have too many games scheduled for this year.
Oh no.
Like,
Can't-
actually, I think they do.
We cannot be spreading that around because then we're gonna get
Yeah,
another
well,
dry
you know.
year like 2020. Like,
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's not that I'm, upset about it at all.
Yeah.
I'm curious
I
from a
wonder
business
if
point.
it has something to do with like a lot of games being pushed back from 2020, that they're just like,
Yeah.
okay, we have all these games stockpiled
very
back.
possible.
We got to push them out, I guess.
I mean,
so.
look at like other video game companies. Like, we just got Horizon Forbidden West and Elden Ring, two huge
Yeah.
open world games within a week or two from each other. Like,
Yep.
this is gonna, this year's gonna be crazy for gaming, and the fact that we're getting Gen 9 just kind of pushes that even further.
For sure. I'll kind of give my take on this. I think I don't Breath of the Wild in October is interesting, but I'm gonna lean more toward it being delayed into 2023 because at E3 I think we're gonna hear a lot about Breath of the Wild too, but I also think that Metroid Prime announcement is kind of imminent, and I think that they're going to release the Prime trilogy before Metroid Prime 4. So I don't know if maybe that could have something to do with it. I actually think the Prime trilogy could come out in, August or, October, September, something like that. So it would be interesting to see where they're going to put Breath of the Wild 2 and this Gen 9 game, Scarlet and Violet. But we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see because E3 is really the determining factor, I guess, for all of this, right? Because we'll just have to see what they talk about because we'll be able to gauge it a lot better then, right? So.
Totally agree.
100%. I mean, that's it for me on this. Like, they really didn't show much. We, have already talked for 15 minutes somehow about probably like only 1 minute of actual gameplay. But
yeah.
If you guys have anything else you want to, say, speak your piece, because I've kind of said my piece on this.
Yeah, Mac, you have anything or?
I've just got to say, I love the names. What do you guys think about them?
I actually
Oh,
really like
true.
them. I actually really like them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like going back to the colors, finally.
Yes,
It's been
yes.
far too long.
That's a very nice touch. It is a very nice touch for sure. I like that a lot.
Which
yeah.
one will you be getting?
For the first time, there is a correct answer. And it is shown when you see the default trainer outfit for both games. The default trainer
Really?
outfit changes from Scarlet to Violet.
Really?
And the Scarlet one is disgusting, and the Violet one is pretty good. So I would say Violet.
Huh. I was gonna get Scarlet just because like I like red better, so it's very scientific. But I'll have to take a look at that because I did not check that out.
Yeah, me
I don't
neither.
know. Here,
That's
I'll
actually a
try.
good
I'll
point.
send it in Discord if you want to open it up in the if you're
Yeah.
able to open it up in the on the podcast thing, PJ, because I
Yeah,
think
for
it's,
sure.
I think it's pretty funny. I don't know. I hate the way it could completely be a personal preference. I just really do not like the way this the outfit looks. What are those orange pants, bro? They're just I cannot mess with that.
Yeah, these are pretty awful. The Scarlet ones
You'll
are
be able to
pretty
change
awful.
your clothes.
You can, obviously.
that's
it's
true.
confirmed.
Yeah.
Literally, one of the few things that's confirmed in the trailer. We see some like boutique
Yeah.
things in that giant town, but just for goofs, I would probably go with Violet then.
Yeah, I
Can't
go
be
with
looking like
Violet
that.
just because I always kind of go back and forth between like the first and second game of like every different option. Like,
Yeah.
I got Omega Ruby and then X and blah 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 stuff like that. Or other way around. But anyway,
yeah.
that just kind of depends, on that. So yeah, I'm gonna give Violet. I do like the names a lot, so that's really cool. But yeah, I'm excited to see more. Cautiously optimistic, just to kind of end off the little segment here. Yeah, cautiously optimistic. Very excited to see more because huge Pokemon fan. But a open world game that does not have a wild area, it seems like, is very exciting for sure. Because I
100%.
don't really like the whole.
Yeah.
I didn't like the whole wild area concept, and it was just like a lag fest.
It's
So,
too segmented.
yes.
It
Yeah.
felt like two separate games, like sewn together by crappy textures and missing
Yeah.
Pokemon. So
Yeah, didn't like that too much. I really enjoy like the route exploration too. So that's another part that's really cool. But yeah, we'll see. We will see. Maybe we'll see more in the summer or maybe before that. But yeah.
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 With that out of the way, I mean, that was our quick impressions. Audio
Mhm.
listeners and video listeners, because we do
Not
upload
losers.
the podcast visually.
Not
yeah, sorry,
losers.
I will not say that again. Losers. But
Can't wait
we-
to see that on the Funny Moments Twitter.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yes.
going on there.
God, that's bro. That Twitter account is funny as heck.
It is.
But yeah, no, we will now cut back to the rest of the podcast. This was kind of a impromptu insert because A, it's Pokemon news, and B, the other segment we had just didn't work out in planning. But so sorry if anything else isn't super cohesive, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I mean, we just had to give our thoughts on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It feels weird to say, but anyway, we'll talk to you guys in a bit. Mac, take us out. It's not, we're not going anywhere. But
Oh.
it's just gonna cut to the other. Take us
Oh.
out. Take us out.
I don't know what to say.
All right,
Okay.
see you guys.
Goodbye.
We do have PJ. You can redeem yourself here because PJ has not found. I mean, it was in the news, but PJ has a piece of news for us that is pretty important and could lead to some really interesting things for the Switch. So PJ, if you want to kick off this segment, the way how, because this is pretty interesting in my opinion.
For sure. Yeah, so Nintendo Switch Sports, somebody kind of read the fine print of Nintendo Switch Sports on the eShop, I believe, and saw that Nintendo Switch Sports is going to be using something called the AMD Fidelity FX SR. And basically what this is for PC gaming fans out there, it's basically NVIDIA DLSS. And what that is basically just the tech in the chips upscale this resolution of the game you're obviously playing and just focuses more power on the FPS, which is really good for Nintendo Switch Sports because as we could see from the playable demo, which we didn't actually play, but from what I've heard and seen in the trailer, it honestly looks really good. And I was wondering how a game could look this good on Switch, but it looks like we kind of have the answer now. So the big question here is now that Nintendo Switch Sports is using this AMD Fidelity FXSR, what other games could use this, right? So it's really interesting to think about. So what do you guys think, like what other games do you guys think could use this? Because it's really exciting for the Switch because the Switch really isn't known for the graphics. It's more known for the gameplay and the Nintendo Switch brand, so to say.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think?
Yeah.
I think that's really huge because the one thing that popped out in my head when you were talking, PJ, was it upscales the FPS. Like that's one of the major complaints we get
Switch,
from
yeah.
with the Switch.
So
like look at Pokemon
Legends
Arceus. Yeah,
Yes.
Arceus. Yeah.
Literally.
It upscales just to clarify, because I know there's people, since this tech already exists on PC, there are going to be people commenting, correcting us. Basically what it does is it upscales the resolution, which allows more power to then go to the FPS. So it basically upscales the FPS. It increases both.
Yeah.
honestly, by using the algorithm to increase the resolution, there's then more power able to be diverted to the FPS. And what makes this so interesting, which PJ touched on, is it's similar to NVIDIA DLSS, but it uses algorithms and doesn't need any specific internals. So it kind of gives the Switch a massive performance boost without anyone needing to upgrade to, the Switch Pro that everyone has talked about for years now, but ever since the Switch OLED, no one really knows when that's going to be coming out. And I mean, in terms of specific games, there's one that comes to my mind. And I think it's the same one that probably comes to your mind as well. Yeah.
I know what you're thinking of, yeah.
The sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Like, Breath of the Wild is already one of the best looking games on Switch, and even though it literally came out the day the Switch dropped, it wasn't perfect. In the Korok Forest, there was noticeable frame dips, and while the game looks really good regardless because it's, uses cell shading and the art style just looks really well, there's parts where, especially playing in handheld, the resolution dynamically scales down, a fair bit. So this would just allow the game to look so much better. They could have more objects on screen without having to worry about frame rate dipping because they could render the game at a lower resolution than dynamically upscale it. And I mean, just like this trailer looks kind of like, it looks like a cinematic from Breath of the Wild because, it's a cinematic within the Breath of the Wild engine. But what if gameplay, like look at that gameplay. It looks really good. Imagine that's upscaled at, 60 FPS, 1080p consistently. I would love that. Like that would be phenomenal.
Yeah, I've never heard of this, but the fact that we're able to have better running games without having to upgrade to better hardware, I think is huge, especially for the Switch, because they want this to last for as long as possible, and I think this is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, we've heard all of these reports how, Nintendo internally is considering the Switch at just hitting the middle of its life cycle already. So, I don't know if there's going to be a Switch Pro or what that's going to be, but if, future games like this kind of use this function and, we're able to get better running games, and that's like my biggest issue with the Switch, if you guys are listeners weekly at least, is sometimes you'll hear me talk about how the Switch has a lot of FPS problems. Legends Arceus is one of the best Pokemon games I've played, period, but the FPS issue is still pretty glaring there. So it's really exciting, and honestly, I hope they kind of use this for a lot of future games, especially Breath of the Wild, because that'd be really sick to see, right?
Yeah, 100%. Another game I would want to touch on is Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Now, I know when we were watching the Direct, we saw it was Xenoblade, and we were like, okay, this is time for us to... Yeah, we turned off the Direct because we knew it was the last announcement, and we wanted to get working on, the Mario Kart, like the videos of games really we personally cared about. But look at this. Like, this looks phenomenal. This does not look like a Switch game. It looks higher quality than that. And I wonder if... Because, this technology, to be perfectly clear, from everything I've seen of it, it's not available to developers yet. It's still Nintendo internally testing it out with Wii Sports. But Monolith Soft and Nintendo work very closely together. I believe Monolith Soft has helped Nintendo with specifically Breath of the Wild. So Breath of the Wild 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 could both theoretically use this technology. And I mean, look, like, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 looked good, but this just looks on another level. Like, there's scenes where it goes through the landscape where it's like, this looks unbelievable, and it doesn't really seem like there's so much movement on the screen. There's so like these huge models, these Goliaths towering over everything. I don't know, man. This very well could be one of the first real uses, because Wii Sports, Wii Sports. Oh my goodness, it's gonna keep happening.
You said it before, but I didn't correct you.
I did. Oh my god, that's not good. Yeah. Nintendo Switch Sports. It looks good. There's a lot of nice little background details and stuff, but it's not like that game is, super graphically intensive regardless. This game, it's a giant open world, same as Breath of the Wild. It's going to be huge. It's going to be very graphically intensive for the Switch, at least. And look at, I'm just in awe of how this looks. Like, this does not look like a Switch game. I feel like it has to be using this new technology, right?
For sure. Yeah, for sure. Matt, go ahead.
Yeah, it's just so important, I feel, to have upgraded technology to let the Switch be able to run some of these games, because just some of these past games, they don't look good. Like Pokemon Legends Arceus, I know we've talked about it a bunch, but I really enjoy that game, but there's just some parts, like especially the volcano, and
I know.
It looks like a GameCube game, and the Switch really needs to start using this technology to help their games.
100%.
Yeah.
But the best... Oh, you go, PJ.
Oh, no, I was just going to talk about kind of the idea of a Switch Pro where does this technology, if it becomes more prevalent with Nintendo at least, does this technology kind of prevent this possibility of a Switch Pro, coming out sometime? This has been a huge topic in the Nintendo community for like 2 or 3 years now, and maybe it just doesn't come out at all, right? I mean, if you have this, I almost wonder like if it's really this effective, like how or what the need would be for a Switch Pro, because we've seen Nintendo kind of say in the past where we're not going to make a successor to the Switch until we find what was the quote, we find a way to make it more unique, or I'm paraphrasing,
Yeah,
but something like
something
this.
like that.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting, man, for sure. I mean, and if they don't put out a Switch Pro, I'll be a little disappointed that they didn't at least make the battery a bit better on the OLED rather than just have it be the handheld screen improvement. But again, we're talking into the future here. So I guess I'll ask you guys this, with this technology, if it becomes more prevalent with Switch games, do you think that this kind of erases all hope of a Switch Pro?
I think it all depends on how useful it is. Like if we get Breath of the Wild 2 and it still has those frame drops and just doesn't look as good, then I think we start talking about a Switch Pro. But at this point, I feel if it's able to run games smoothly, it doesn't have to look fantastic, but if we can get like smooth 1080p, I think that's really fine for the Switch.
For sure.
Yeah, I agree. I think it doesn't like rule it out, but it could definitely delay it. If Nintendo is able to effectively use this technology essentially as NVIDIA DLSS, and I don't think it's ever going to be as powerful as NVIDIA DLSS because it is not built into the hardware. It's all like algorithmic software sided to my knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
I still think this could be huge, and if it allows Nintendo to continue to squeeze more power out of what is essentially, like a relatively low end by this point handheld phone with 2 controllers strapped on the side of it. Like if we're allowed to squeeze more power out of that, like I don't see why they don't just
great. Yeah.
It just sounds too good to be true, but it definitely is possible. And this is kind of a side tangent here, but I know a recent thing happened with the Oculus Quest 2 where I'm going to butcher it because I just saw the headline, but I remember a couple months ago there was some sort of AWS, I forget what that stands for, but some sort of
Amazon Web Services, I believe.
No, it's not that.
Okay.
No, it's
that's
some,
the only
like,
AWS
thing.
I know.
Yeah. No, I thought the same thing.
Yep.
But it's some sort of I can quickly Google it.
You
but
really
it's
think
some
Facebook
sort of,
would use Amazon?
True.
Yeah, they're rivals, bro.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, no, but it's some sort of it's some sort of way for them to kind of just pull even more AWS. Yeah. Where is it? I can't find it exactly, but basically what it just allows them to pull more power from the Quest 2. Which is insanely important for a VR headset that is, obviously requires a lot more power than the Nintendo Switch, but is still handheld, still uses a mobile chipset in the same way. So seeing that Nintendo has kind of gotten their hands on their own version of that, it's good because Nintendo has typically not cared about graphics. So now that they're at least, they seem to be kind of pushing towards it using the AMD FXSR. I can't remember the acronym, but like using this technology, I mean, stuff can, like, it definitely won't hurt. It could only,
for sure,
make things better and better from here. So it's just super exciting. And we can see this in games like the Breath of the Wild 2 sequel we've talked about, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Metroid Prime 4 is another big one. Maybe that's why the game's taken so long. They're implementing this new technology. Like,
that's a really good
There's
point.
so much, man. Yeah, we don't know, but there's just so much possibility here.
Yeah, that is actually a really good point. What if that's why Metroid Prime 4 has taken so long? I mean,
one of the reasons.
Yeah,
let's make it clear.
It's not gonna.
But
yeah.
It's like breaking news. Like people are looking for updates for the game so badly that people are actually looking into the Twitter banner because Retro Studios changed their Twitter banner to something Samus related, kind of an eerie Samus photo. And people are saying, "Oh my God, Metroid Prime 4 is finally going to get announced. It's finally going to be shown off at E3." And we'll have to see. But maybe that is one of the reasons why. I wouldn't really expect a Metroid Prime game to be super graphically intensive, to where they would feel the need to kind of delay it so they can have this technology, I guess. But who knows? I mean, we haven't seen it for quite a while. And what was it, 2019, 2017? One of the two. But anyway.
we got, the initial reveal trailer in 2017, and then January 2019 was the news they rescrapped, and we have gotten nothing since. So Metroid fans are hungry. Got a little feast with dread, but 3D Metroid fans have been starving for a hot second now.
Sure.
I just think this technology is super interesting. Thanks for bringing it up, PJ. It's definitely something that we will all continue to keep an eye on, because it could change almost everything.
The Switch,
it could change everything about how we enjoy the Switch. Like, what if this allows, eventually Nintendo opens this up to third-party developers, and Rockstar is able to port GTA 5 to Switch, because you all know, GTA 6 isn't coming out for another 4 years. Like,
it got announced though, which is,
I mean,
that is good. Yeah,
it got announced in terms of them being like, we're making it, but like GTA 5 is the highest-grossing media like single product of all time. So
hopefully it can run better than the trilogy remakes.
I don't want to talk about that.
Didn't you buy it? Didn't you buy it?
I don't want to talk about it. You can't refund on the eShop.
You can't
refund on the eShop,
Surely
and they never sent it out to companies for review, and I just assumed it would be good. And I don't. It's cut. Let's cut. This segment's over.
It's a rough topic. To conclude, it could totally change the Switch forever and kind of the slate of consoles for Nintendo, at least going into the future. So this is, a lot bigger of an announcement, or a finding, I guess, than people may realize. So there you go.
Guys, I'm really happy with this episode. I think that the trivia was super fun, so let us know down in the comments below if you want to see more of that. And we can also have more guests on. Yeah, we can have more guests on.
Stop, man.
Like,
why?
That's
for what? For what, dude? Like, why are we doing
Mac
this?
woke
like,
up and chose violence.
Yeah, like, he's just projecting right now. In reality, it's just because he couldn't play the Switch sports demo.
Yeah,
so it's all good, dude. Like, it's all good. It's whatever.
The company is falling apart before my very eyes.
It's over, dude. It's over.
Where's HR? We have an employee dispute.
Is PJ HR? Yeah. I feel like I should be HR.
I feel like you're like the relations manager, because you do the most Discord stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll be like CEO / like content director.
PJ, you're just gonna take power. You create the channel. Never mind.
I deserve to take power. I think that's valid. I think that's valid. I'm CEO / content director. PJ is director of Nintendo Tonight. Mac is
human relations.
Video. I'll say no. You're not human relations. We can't even have human relations, bro. It's too dangerous. You'll be like marketing, like communications, like brand management, because you're always doing the community posts. And I'd say like video essay specialist, because you've had a couple of banger video essays on the channel.
Yeah.
So we'll stick with that.
They don't do well,
and then,
but hopefully in the future.
I mean, they never do, man. They never do. In the future.
To end off the episode, though, Mac, do you want to hit us with another 5-star review?
Let's do that.
Yep.
I'm truing right now.
So guys, be sure, if you have not, I'm just going to kind of spread the word about the audio. We are a podcast, and we are on streaming services, and the only reason I'm kind of saying that is because a lot of people have seemed to be confused about where else they can watch us.
Yeah, we probably put this at the start of the episode, now that I think about it. We'll do that for the next one.
We'll do that. But anyway,
please
be sure
listen to us on the audio. Yeah,
listen to us on the audio. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Audible, everything. Just
literally
go to our
everything.
link tree. Just go to our link tree. It is linked in the description of every YouTube video. And so be sure to follow on there and leave a 5-star review, so that hopefully Mac can read your review live on the episode. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right, I got the 5-star review from Dietsy / Random Garage The title is The Best Podcast Out There. Nintendo Tonight was the first podcast I ever listened to. Originally, I listened on YouTube. It created a love for podcasts, and now I listen to multiple. Yet Nintendo Tonight is still my favorite. Thanks for creating a passion that I didn't know I had.
Oh, these are so wholesome.
It's so
I think
wholesome,
once people catch on to when we're gonna do one every episode, we're about to get a bunch that are like Fire Emblem is great, PJ like that sort of thing. But for now, I like the wholesome reviews. You guys are the best. I mean, even if you watch the visuals, literally just download the podcast, pump up our analytics. It helps us out
so much.
It does help us out, actually, because we're trying to get
the ones
sponsors.
you haven't listened to yet, just download them.
Yeah, just download them.
What if you're on an airplane or somewhere where you can't get Wi-Fi and you just need something to listen to? So
that is something.
That is true. Might as well just download them. Hey, you can even undownload them after you download them. Just putting that out there. Just putting that out there.
Yeah.
No. With that out of the way, that's pretty much it.
I
don't
got
really
one
have-
last thing. I got one
no,
last thing.
run it.
I'm so scared.
Oh God.
I just got a tweet from our friend Exalt on Twitter and saying to my Fire Emblem tweet, blink twice if you need help. So I help, please
Audio
help.
listeners, he
great.
just blinked like 50 times.
So guys,
a
thank you
lot of
so
help.
much. Thank you guys so much
Yeah.
for listening, watching, whatever you're doing, and we will see you in the next episode. Peace out.